What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And Carlos Tavares is being a crybaby. Mad because Europe might be changing their rules on the full EV future. And he's mad. I'd be upset too if I bet my entire career on the EV future that doesn't exist.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest time.
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Represent, got it.
So guys, I saw this over at Automotive News and over at Bloomberg. I'll throw it up here. Looks like Carlos Tavares is crying over the fact that the EU may change their deadline or their marks towards a EV future. Now, if you haven't noticed, companies have been abandoning this full EV future for a while now. We've seen Ford, now Volvo. GM is still on track to do what they say they're going to do, but we'll see how long that lasts. Stellantis continues to submarine their stock, just completely avoid their fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders. And Carlos Tavares knows that his entire career, his job is dependent on the EU and the United States mandating these EVs. Because if it doesn't happen and you've bet to go all in on EVs, and then guess what? People can still buy gas cars and EVs aren't selling, you go bankrupt. So anyways, I thought this was very interesting. I thought it was something I should bring to you. I mean, this guy, and this is the other thing, right? This is the thing that drives me nuts. I know that he's worked in automotive before. I guess he's, one of Carlos Ghosn's people or whatever, one of his buddies. And he worked at Nissan before he came over and then became the CEO at Stellantis. But you're a bean counter, right? And bean counters and people that are just numbers guys and all about cut costs, inflate the stock. That's not how you properly run an automotive company. You can't lobby governments to mandate vehicles that you want to make and hope that it's going to happen. A lot of people say that Carlos Tavares is a World Economic Forum plant. And maybe he is. I don't know. But I can tell you this. He sure as hell does not know how to run an automotive company. We've watched him take what I would call the crown jewels of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and run them slap into the freaking ground. Nobody wants to buy them. They're all unreliable. And I don't get into my comments about how unreliable Dodge has already been. I've heard it all before. But if you thought they were unreliable before, they are a frigging disaster now. They have the most inventory on lots of any other manufacturer anywhere in America. Like it's not even close. The top 5, I believe, this month are all Stellantis products. And that should tell you something, that you're not doing something right. And for him to reach out and cry and complain to these EU countries saying, no, you can't change the date. No, the government is going to... This guy's got balls. He admitted that he was arrogant before, and that's why he was doing things the wrong way. This is beyond arrogance at this point. This is just stupidity. You're going to cry and complain and talk to the media about how the EU can't backtrack now. No, the EU is going to do what's best for the EU, just like the United States is going to do what's best for the United States. I got news for you, Carlos Tavares. Depending on who wins in November, actually the way it's going right now between both parties, it could be either party, and you can be screwed on your total EV future here in the United States. Your Dodge Charger is a disaster. You know it. It's why you've delayed the Wagoneer S. First, you had your CEO there say, we got to make sure it's perfect before we release it. Well, that's never going to happen because you couldn't put out something perfect if your life depended on it. And now it's just delayed 4 to 6 weeks. You mean like the Dodge Charger has been delayed for months? Yeah. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just think this guy's got a big set of balls to even come out and say something like that towards the EU, like basically saying, you can't do it. You've known about this for a long time. Yeah, and governments can realize, oh shit, this isn't. I mean, look, California has even backed off the timetable for EVs. California. So, yes, the EU is backtracking on EVs. They're not going to make it a mandatory thing. And it's a good thing because it's not feasible to do. At least not yet. The infrastructure is just not there yet. Anyways, I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you can't tell, we are rolling. I'm rolling back to the house now. I got a few hours ahead of me. But I saw this thing pop across my news wire. It just dropped maybe 20 minutes ago on Bloomberg. I'm sure you'll start seeing it at other places. I saw Automotive News Europe just dropped it as well. So, yeah. I don't see... I see Carlos Tavares at the helm of this company bankrupting Stellantis in the next 24 months, if it even takes that long. As always, stay petty, my friends.